Yo, right here in the small box.
I'm heating up, I'm trying to burn down Toronto. Better keep 6 feet space, this 6-side shit contagious. Money coming in, all I see is numbers, like I'm in the Matrix. We've been in the trap.
Hope everyone's feeling good. Hope everyone's feeling great. Welcome back. Y'all know the vibe. You see what we about to do. You see what we about to talk about. We got to get to the bottom of this because my curiosity is piqued. I want to see what these dudes got to say from Bag Fuel Podcast, if I'm correct. Now, I'm not too familiar with the two boys. Keyword is boys. But I still want to see what their opinion is about the state of rap in 2025, especially in the summer. So let's go ahead. Let's get started. Y'all know what time it is. Let's make it happen. Yo, right here in the small box. Oh, my bad. Welcome back to Single Seater Reactions, only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. What's good, Furry? I hope you're doing good, bruh. We got Furry B Productions in the chat. Salute, no doubt. Salute to Ron. Salute to Tiff, J Tom, Tiny. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all. Big Flex Mob. Y'all know the vibe. So you see Jay Nolan in front of us. Let's go ahead and get straight into this one. The title of this video is Hip Hop's Boring Without Him at the Top. SO from Bag Fuel Podcast. Or Bag Fuel, whatever. So, y'all know what time it is. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm live like right now. And let's get started. Let's see what they got to say. I'm curious. Let's go.
The industry, number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there. In this particular video, we're going to be getting into SO from the Bag Fuel Podcast. Shout out SO, shout out Heineken.
That's how you say his name?
But in this video, SO came out and wow. He came out and said that hip-hop has been boring without Drake being the number one guy.
Now, I'm going to go into this conversation with some grace. If I hear something that just doesn't make sense, forget the grace. Like,
oh my goodness. What do you mean? What? The last time Drake was considered the number one guy was what? A year ago, 2 years ago, when the last album came out, For All the Dogs, and that album was boring as fuck. The album wasn't good.
see, I already feel like I came in on the right kind of time, but like looking at Furry's comment, keep in mind these guys are party promoters, so they're literally watching their parties die. That's crazy.
It wasn't boring then.
Your grace
When he was giving you the formulaic hits, it wasn't boring then. When he was just appropriating everybody else's style and recreating it and regurgitating it, it wasn't boring then. But now that Kendrick's at the top, now that Kendrick is on a run, now that Kendrick got it popping, and Kendrick Ben had it popping, but now it's at a point where it's like undeniable motherfuckers are going out their way to try to negate it. Now the game is boring. Kendrick's even been giving out stellar features this year, but it's boring. Give me a fucking break, man. Let's go ahead and pull this up. All right, y'all.
Do you think the Drake and Kendrick beef fractured hip hop?
Yes.
Yeah.
We need Drake. When Drake was around, like when he was at the number one spot, hip hop was.
When Drake was around, the man just dropped an album earlier this year. The man has literally been doing live streams, debuting new music for the past month. The nigga literally dropped 2 singles in the past 2 months. And this nigga.
See, it's not fair because Jay Nolan beat me to it. Drake didn't go anywhere. He didn't go anywhere. See, Damn, Tiff, you right. What? No, because you're not making any kind of sense in any kind of way. You're focusing on a time period when the music was good, and then you're trying to put an image towards that time period that best describes that moment. That's what y'all are doing in that moment. This is why a lot of people are confused or they don't understand when it comes to music today, because you're clearly lost. And on top of that, you're relying on one environment for your money, to be honest. Like, yo, like, if you guys are like party promoters and all that for real, like, I feel like for Esso at least, he manages like some artists from the past, if I'm correct, as well as athletes. But you're coming from one side of hip hop. You're not looking at the full side. You're not looking at every part of hip hop. You're only coming from the club. You're only focused on the club. The reason why you're saying this is because there's not much money in the club, but to be honest, club culture has been dying for years. So what are you talking about? If you're not making your money, go somewhere else. It's simple. What's good, Rebecca? What's good, Malcolm? This man here is completely neutral. I trust his insight. Plus, he's a real Canadian, unlike, you know what I'm saying? I respect you, Malcolm. I respect you. Salute, man. I appreciate you.
Said when Drake was around, the nigga ain't never left. We asked for the nigga to leave. He still ain't left. This discredits your whole argument off the top, but let me let this shit play.
When Drake was around, like when he was at the #1 spot, hip hop was still exciting. Mm-hmm. When Drake, after the Drake, when Drake was doing his tour and lighting up the city and everything, it was lit. Yeah. Nobody can light up the city. I just said.
But he's on tour right now. He's supposedly going around lighting up other cities. Forget about him canceling some dates. Let's forget about that. He's going around Europe, and you know he's lighting up some cities. See, I'm so confused already, because what time period are you speaking on? Because right now in the current, the image that you had for Drake is clearly not the same anymore. So I'm trying to just understand your point, how hip hop is boring, when in reality you're not even looking. You're not looking anywhere. I can play hits from numerous amounts of regions right now. I can play hits here. And I can play Canadian hits. What's good, Raven? What's good, Josh?
On other shit with Lord Sco, I said this shit is boring. Nobody's excited.
So you mean to tell me people didn't pop out in New York for Kendrick when he sold out? What was that, back-to-back nights in stadiums? Not arenas, but stadiums. Nigga sold out New York and New Jersey, back-to-back nights. I'm sure the cities were lit. They looked hella lit to me. I could have swore the footage was showing it was so fucking lit that people was getting footage from across the street of everything that was going on.
Look at Josh with the bars. I like that. Yeah, toilet paper tossed at his face recently. Wouldn't say Drake's doing that well. See, Rebecca, I didn't want to say that yet. But we're going to get there soon. I just want to speak towards what kind of image do they have in their head? Because that's my confusion, because like Nolan and what I said, he never went anywhere. He's been dropped a plethora of tracks, like 40 plus tracks, if I'm correct, with some features out there. This is what we're talking about with growing up. The battle was supposed to help you grow, but instead, you're helping yourself to your own disaster. That's a problem. Drake's a hybrid because his pop's from Tennessee and it shows. Tennessee alone. Memphis alone If you were to just venture over to the region of Memphis and then take in the music that those artists out there are putting out, you would not be saying what you're saying today. You would not be saying that because you sound foolish. You sound foolish. You don't sound intelligent. You sound like you are reminiscing on a time period when everything was great for you. And the key word is you in that sentence because of the kind of individual that these two gentlemen are. If you're sad about missing what once was, that's on you, bruh.
Come on, SO, you better than this, my guy. Or maybe.
Whoa, is that Bodilla Godzilla? What? What's up? How you doing, girl? You doing all right? What's good, King? How you feeling? Wow. All the way from Twitch. Bodilla Godzilla. What's good, girl? How you been? You been all right? You been good? You at work right now? Hey, bro, I appreciate you, man. Y'all know, you already know the vibe, King. I appreciate you, bro.
You ain't, but damn, I thought so. I done sent business your way. Damn.
The city. I just said on the other shit with Lord Sco, I said this shit is boring. Nobody's excited. Kendrick is a great rapper. He's dope, but he's not bringing the excitement to it. He's bringing the creativity to it. Drake was outside with the whores. He was all over the place.
We got you. I was waiting for you to say it. We got you. It's not just... where do I start? Let me start with this. So, Lil Ruff, surviving. Listen, I hope you're doing okay. I've been good, just live streaming. You know the vibe. Constantly live streaming, to be honest, but I be here. I wish I can go back to Twitch, but it's not the same anymore. Anyway, let me just talk about this for a second. We got you, my boy. We got you, and here's the reason why. Let me speak towards the older heads that are still around in the club. Let's speak to those gentlemen for a second, because that's what they are. The older heads in the club, all they want is they want the kind of songs that will get the girls to move a certain kind of way. He talking about the whores. Half the time, the girls are not even whores. They're just women that are just feeling what they're hearing from Drake. Because with Drake's music, it brings the emotions out in the women that they like to see in the club. So that when they're in the club, they're popping bottles, everyone's intoxicated. You look over at the girls are getting loose. The girls like, for the individuals that know how girls move in the club when they got some tequila, they got some Hennessy, when they got some of that in their system, they're moving different. The older heads that be in the clubs, that's the exact reason why that they're there. Because that's what they want. They want that. They want to see that. They want to be with that. They want to be around that. That's what they like. That's what they desire. Already, we have a bias. We have a problem. You're only speaking because of your selfish ways. The environments that y'all keep yourselves in is the reason why you are speaking like this. You are not speaking intelligently, and you're talking about Kendrick brings the creativity. Kendrick brings everything. What are we talking about? He brings everything to the table. You're going to get the slaps. You're going to get a vibe. You're going to get the emotions. They're only mad because the so-called whores that they're speaking about are switching up and they don't want to necessarily move like that all the time anymore. They bussy hurt. They bussy hurt. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Bodilla. Listen, girl, I've been doing this for a while. Okay, I'm just speaking from my mind. I'm just speaking towards the information that I have, that I understand, and I'm just speaking passionately currently. Like when I'm over on Twitch, I'm playing games, but when I'm on YouTube, I'm speaking truth.
Okay, so he's not bringing the debauchery into it. Which I believe this is a married man, so I don't understand why he would give a fuck about the whores being out. But hey, let's not go into personal.
We got you. We got you. Honestly, I can end the video right here. We're done. We're finished. Anything else they have to say, you're just incriminating yourself at this point. Go ahead, do it.
Things, right? But nigga, he was spending time with the whore, and I'm guessing, you know, I don't like Sexy Red, but I'm not gonna call her a whore. But I'm guessing that's what he's saying because, you know, Sexy Red, I believe she was a part of the last tour as well, and they was doing Rich Baby Daddy all over the place, and I'm guessing that's what he's alluding to. But since Kendrick is actually making, I don't even know, because I was gonna say Kendrick is making music to, you know, think to, but nigga, Not Like Us still been going crazy. TV Off been going insane. Got DJ Mustard a whole motherfucking Heinz endorsement. TV channel going, Mustard lit. That motherfucker come on, motherfuckers.
Come on. When TV Off comes on, not even the second part, the first part of TV Off. All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. F being rational. Give them what they ask for. That alone will get you hype. Okay, bet. All right, Bodilla. Hey, join the shadow mob. Just lurk in the background. You're gonna enjoy yourself. Trust me. Yes, you're absolutely right, Tiff. This is wild. We don't even need to put the side by sides together, Josh. We know. Like, we don't need to do all that extra work. We know.
Start moving. What are we talking about? Did we not like Squabble Up? We didn't? Okay, we didn't like Squabble Up. We did. But it ain't no East Coast. It ain't that. And y'all, of course, you New York niggas want to adopt Drake.
See, I'm not saying that, but at the same time, New York needs help. New York needs help in their own city because I'm not saying it's in shambles, but y'all don't got no direction still. The New York LA beef helped y'all with your sound. You had Joey Joey Badass is right there. Joey Badass is right there. You're from New York. What's going on? What's happening? They need direction there. New York is more than capable of making joints like that. They're more than capable of making hit songs like fly records for the clubs, strip clubs, whatever kind of club they want to go to. But New York is more than capable of doing that. They have the artists. They have the talent out there. But there is zero direction. That's why New York is all over the place. And don't even get me started on the laziness. You are stepping into a conversation with zero facts. You're stepping into the conversation with just nothing but opinions. You should not even be in this conversation because your intelligence is not showing. I'm sorry.
Drake conveniently. Most of y'all niggas don't even like Drake. Most of y'all niggas don't even really spend time with that nigga when he's around. But now that y'all can't claim J. Cole and y'all don't want to claim J. Cole because he backed out of a battle, it's like, what's the best next thing we got going?
Drake.
Fuck, we got to go across the pond. We got to go over customs. Drake. Come on, man. This is why New York niggas just need a star of their own. Because what the fuck, man?
Bro, I'm glad I never listened to their podcast, bro, because if this is how they sound and this is how they moving, y'all can keep it, bro. Y'all know me. I'm going to tune in with the Joe Budden podcast forever and always because I always learn something over there. With these dudes, I don't know what the hell. Keep it.
He's mixing and merging with everybody.
Let me show you
know what I'm
something.
saying?
Drake could affect culture.
I could have swore Playboy Cardi, for the most part.
I know he didn't say that.
Be repping New York. I mean, he rep Atlanta, but he also be repping New York too. And could have swore he had a #1 album with Kendrick on it. Kendrick brought most of the flock to it. brought most of the fun to it. I could have swore that just happened. I could have swore, Clips had their own shit popping on their own, but I could have swore
What's good, Slay? How you feeling? Lord Jesus Christ is the appropriate name for you, King. We salute you, though.
Kendrick definitely brought a lot of eyes, ears, and attention to the Clips album. Like, what are we trying to convey here that actually makes sense? Because none of it is ringing true. And this is not even me speaking with my Kendrick hat on. It's just me observing as a hip-hop nigga. Like, what are we talking about, bro? What is it that you needed that you're not getting? Is it the club bangers? Because all that nigga was doing was hopping on other people's waves of club bangers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that should still be going with or without Drake.
You know what I'm saying?
Drake could affect culture just by his gambling slip.
Yeah.
What?
I bet.
Say it again, nigga. Say it again, nigga. Say it again. Say it again. What? What are you talking about? Bro, that doesn't even make any sense. That makes no sense. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, Nick, come here. I know I spent a lot of money on this, but yo, what kind of time are we on right now? Yo, what happened to us? Bro, what happened to us? What happened to us? Nah, something must have happened to us because he really thought he was saying something with that. Oh, man, we are so cooked. We are so cooked, man. Oh, my goodness. What we gonna do? What we gonna do, man? What we gonna do? This ain't a good look.
Just by his gambling slip.
Yeah.
What?
I bet $2 million on the Chiefs.
The gambling shit is crazy to me.
Just think about that. Just his gambling
He was adding excitement to it.
Yeah.
Think about this. Drake, he would host awards, in NBA weekends, stuff like that. We don't have another artist in hip hop that can do
the
that.
Raptors would be on television because Drake would be sitting front row.
What? Yo! Oh my God. Yo, I'm actually seeing stars right now. Yo, somebody pass me a Tylenol. Yo, I need an Advil. I need some painkillers. My head hurts right now. There's no way I'm hearing this. There's no way I'm hearing this. Yo, what happened to logic? What happened to making sense? Oh my God. Oh my God. We are so cooked. We are so cooked. Oh my goodness gracious. I literally have I have 0 words right now, bruh. I swear to you, I got 0 words right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God.
He was adding excitement to it.
Yeah.
Think about this. Drake, he would host awards, in NBA weekends, stuff like that. We don't have another artist in hip hop that can do
the
that.
Raptors would be on television because Drake would be sitting front row.
He's sitting on the sideline.
Yes.
He's bringing something. He's bringing a pulse to the culture.
The Raptors would be on television because Drake is sitting on the sidelines. The Raptors would be on television because Drake is sitting on the sidelines. Do you want me to say it one more time? I'll say it one more time. The Raptors would be on television because Drake is sitting on the sidelines. Is there something wrong with me? Am I is it like, am I confused? Like, am I lost here? Is my brain not working correctly? I just want to know, because the Raptors would be on television because Drake is sitting on the sidelines. It must be my fault. Yo, intelligence is important. You're meaning to tell me one of the teams within the National Basketball Association would be on television because Drake is sitting on the sidelines? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me if Drake wasn't there, we would never see the Toronto Raptors play? Is that what we're saying right now? So how about this? Are we going to say if it wasn't for Drake, Toronto wouldn't have won their first championship? I mean, Kawhi Leonard was there. That's cool. But if it wasn't for Drake, we wouldn't have won our first championship. Do you not hear? Oh, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. If your brain is not developed yet and you're sitting there thinking that I'm some sort of woke individual, please exit to the left. Please exit to the left, because I sat here and I listened to this man say the Toronto Raptors would be on television because Drake is sitting on the sidelines. Yo, my brain right now is literally on the floor. My brain is here because there's clearly no intelligence within this room currently, because from what I'm hearing, this is ridiculous, man. Yo, what? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Yo, don't kill me. From the outside looking in, it seems as if Drake willed them a championship. Oh my God. There's no way I'm hearing what I'm hearing.
He was adding excitement to it.
Yes.
Think about this, Drake. He would host awards, NBA weekends, stuff like that. We don't have another artist in hip hop that can do
the
that.
Raptors would be on television because Drake would be sitting front row.
He said,
Boy. Boy. Oh my God.
on the sideline.
Yes.
He's bringing something. He's bringing a pulse to the culture.
He was paid by the fucking team to be an ambassador to do that. He wasn't just showing up and being front row because it was just let me get it popping out this motherfucker. He was receiving a paycheck to do that. What the fuck is up with y'all niggas, man? Wow.
He added excitement to the
What
culture.
do you think the fracture? So now you think, because we were having a big discussion about this the other day, and it's like it feels like people are picking sides.
Of course.
Like you either on the Kendricks side or the Drake side. Like why we got to
Because they're two powerhouses. When you have two powerhouses, it's always a fracture.
There's only one guy, one person that I ever seen toe the line with two powerhouses, and that was Bimmy with Ja Rule and 50 Cent. He's the only person
That's amazing.
I've ever seen that could be around two people that hate each other and come around and, yo, what's up? What's popping? I was just with Ja Rule yesterday, but it doesn't matter.
But you did it.
Who? I don't know. It wasn't cool. That's why I wasn't there. That's why they got me out of there. Because it wasn't cool for me to be doing that. And I was
I don't want nobody out there that is a Drake fan to come here and say any kind of nonsense right now, please. Because if you come into this chat at this time and you bring in some nonsense to say, please, 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 what I'm saying is going to help you. Do not engage in the conversation because there's nothing you can add here. There's nothing you can add here currently. Please, I just got to say that.
It was harmless, but it was just like they didn't know if I was giving people the information that they didn't want people to know.
That's
You know
real.
what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You toe that line, and you got to pick a side.
Oh boy, that was a little painful. Real talk. I'm gonna be as neutral as I possibly can. So, if you want, I can't even say if you want Drake back outside. He's been outside. He ain't winning the house yet, to most people's chagrin. But if you have a direct line to somebody on his team, hook him up with some new producers. Hook him up with some new writers, right? Hell, see if Rockweiler got some beats for him.
The boy needs something new. Oh my God, man. Literally what he's talking about, new producers, yeah, sure, new writers, because we already know. But these are the things that we've been talking about. But in moments like that, you need to sit down. It's like you have a problem with sitting down. That's literally it. You have a problem because you don't want people to forget about you. My guy, do you not see your catalog? Your catalog is good enough for you to sit down for a good couple years. Don't let these dudes fool you. I feel like with what they're saying, they just want to keep him in the spotlight because of his past image. And the key word is past. Just think about that for a second. They don't want to see him go. Because they know for a fact when he goes, the girls are going to go. And if the girl goes, how are they going to fill up the club? How are they going to get the dudes to buy bottles? Just think about that for a second. I'm already past the stupidity because I can't believe there are individuals out here that can actually speak like this. I am so amazed. I am absolutely so amazed right now. I'm not even going to lie. My goodness. Charging must mean disappointment. How about we stop calling him a boy? He's a grown ass. Rebecca, that's what he wants to be. He wants to be the boy. And and Josh, thank you for saying that. The Raptors actually banned him late in the season last year because he was talking ish about DeMar DeRozan. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me because I remember he tried to grab the mic and they pulled it away from him. He's like, yo, no. They're like, yo, can I get it? No. You are banned. You are banned. Oh my God. Porta Potty Poppy is crazy. But these individuals clearly are so far removed from music that whatever they know about is based on the things that are outside of music, which is why they speak like that. That's exactly why they speak like that. They're not tapped in with music. Literally, one of my favorite artists, or if not the favorite artist for me, from Memphis, is Key Glock. And the reason why he's my favorite is because in terms of balance, when you have lyricism, Key Glock is on the other side with just slaps and hits. And if you play those in a club, if you play those in a strip club, his songs will fly. Like, the thing about me is that I like balance between the two. I like the lyricism and I like hearing the hits. I like that. I'm not going to stay on one side. I'm going to get bored. I like to jump back and forth between the sides. Same thing for R&B. You need both. You need the balance. That's why I'm a big fan of Key Glock. Y'all heard Blue Devil? That song is amazing. Like, if you give that song Car Test, the song's going to fly. But my point is that for the kind of environment that they keep themselves in, there are so many songs that drop on a Friday, but you want to rely on one artist. That doesn't make sense. In terms of gambling, if you put all your chips on one thing, you are a horrible gambler. You need variety within your music bag. It's literally like you have to rely on it. You need the variety. Especially if you're going to be in the club. Like, I don't understand individuals that think like this because, first of all, I don't even want to stoop down to your level because it just sounds like y'all don't even got no brain cells. But second is like, when we do try to understand what you're talking about, we get lost because you're not even making any sense. This man trying to talk about, this man made, I don't even care. Because it's foolish, man. If you're going to rely on one person for everything, you're not going to have much. Holy. Jeez, man. That's what I'm saying, yo. Key Glock is fire. R.I.P. Dolph. Even Dolph, to this day, still has slaps in his catalog that can fly in the club. If you're going to rely on one person, knowing that there are thousands of artists out there that have hits for any part of the club that you're in, you're doing a disservice to your patrons. Because if you're going to feed them one thing, they're going to get bored. And I think just based on that point that I made, I kind of see why they're talking the way they're talking, because they're kind of losing the so-called hoes that they're talking about. My guy, you need to grow with the times. To me, it just sounds like y'all have poor business skills within the club. Because just based on what you're saying, how you're talking about Aubrey, it's almost as if that's what y'all play strictly in the club. And if y'all are concerned about the hoes and they're not pulling up as much, I must question, what do y'all play in the club?
You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's your man's. Help that nigga make some better music. The music ain't been good. The music has not been iconic. The music has not been, let me just stop and embrace the aura of what he's bringing to the table. Even with the stench of lawsuit on him. Even with the stench of corny on him. Even with the stench of, I lost the battle, I know I lost the battle, but can we battle again on him? Even with those things, like, the music just not great right now. It ain't been great for some time. A lot of people were complaining about the nigga's output long before this. I know I was one of them. You could go back and watch my videos. They look different, everything. But the sentiments were there. Nigga ain't really dropped, like, come on. The last rap song that was impactful for Drake was First Person Shooter. That's it. That's all, folks. Game over. It's so bad, motherfuckers is trying to go back to Family Matters and try to find lyrics to celebrate a year later. Oh, Kojo, he mentioned Kojo. We gonna see what happened with Kojo. I don't know what the fuck going on with Kojo. I don't know Kojo. I can't motherfucking vouch for Kojo. You know what I'm saying? I ain't that nigga. But at the same time, that's how desperate Drake fans are for a win for this man. Is they're going back a year in time to a losing battle record to try to find.
But that also in that point, that just goes to show you how the average fan doesn't even know how to be a fan anymore. Back in the day, fans will let you know if you're good or bad or not. But in today's, just like, it's feel like, especially for Drake, it's like the fans won't tell him, yo, you got to do something better here, man. You got to. The fans will let you know. But today it's like the fans are just like, it's almost like as if you're a mindless zombie in today's society, because first of all, with the microwave society, with everyone being lazy, like, man, it's just a whole convoluted mess of nonsense. Like when it was back in the day, things had more sense. Everything was like had a better structure. The music, everything was quality. Now it's just that it's like everybody wants quantity and they get to pick and choose what they want from the quantity. That's not realistic. That's foolish. That's also a form of laziness, because that doesn't add to your artistry. That doesn't add to your creativity. It doesn't even add to your versatility, because if you were versatile, you'd be doing a lot better than just throwing random things at the wall and seeing what sticks. In music, versatility still means that even though, yes, you're versatile, you still need to put up the right kind of songs to let people know that you really are versatile. You can't do just anything. Because if you just do anything, there's a whole lot of nothing. But when it comes to Aubrey now, it's just that I'm concerned, because if we're going to look back at Toronto now, if this is how the world is treating Aubrey, we have a problem here. I am concerned for here, because a lot of people will look over in Toronto and be like, is this the best that y'all have? For a lot of us here, we're going to say no, because of course we have The Weeknd, we have Tory, even though he in prison. Tory showed his versatility, but he in prison right now, so you kind of got to put him to the side. We got The Weeknd, we got, Justin Bieber, but in terms of rap, is Drake. And I get concerned because the image in itself right now is not a good look. That worries me. That's going to make it harder for other artists that are coming up. I want to see numerous amounts of artists here be great. I want to see them chart. But with this happening, it makes things way more difficult. And that's a conversation I see nobody have here. That concerns my spirit.
And some remnants of a victory that they can celebrate and say, we still popping, we still lit out this bitch. What did I miss? Came and went. It was a blip in the atmosphere. Which one was even worse? Y'all tried y'all damnedest to make that work. It didn't work. Not even for a weekend. You got people coming out here like, y'all just so caught up in this, y'all can't even accept. No, nigga. Even by club dance music standards, the nigga sounds corny as fuck. And he has songs where he doesn't sound corny. I'm willing to say that. There's a lot of songs where he don't sound corny, at least not in the delivery. That one, it sounds cringy. It's him trying to go back 10 years ago when 10 years ago was already good. We already had that. We don't need Mans Dem Drake back. We didn't want it when we had it the first time, but we allowed it. It's okay. Tell that nigga to make some better music. Get him with some better producers. Get him with some writers. That's all you gotta do. Clearly he has a fan base. They keep running his music up. They're doing streaming parties. They're doing fucking, hey, keep the songs running all night. Keep replaying it. Then sign in and sign out and sign back in and replay it. They doing their best to get that man back to number one, which he hasn't accomplished yet. Not because any lack of effort from his fans, but the music is not hitting universally enough for it to stick long enough. It's the music. The people who aren't tuned in to all of these lawsuit updates or all the corny shit he's doing at his shows, you know what I'm saying? Or the little weird antics that he pulls online. There is a large population of just general music fans who getting up, going to work every day, taking care of their kids, going to daycare, picking their kids up, fucking trying to figure out what they're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out how they're gonna eat. But they don't give a fuck about none of this stuff. And it's not even reaching them And he was supposedly the biggest nigga.
His fans are kids now. The man is on streaming. He's not looking towards the older fans anymore. He's looking towards the younger fans. And if that's your fan base now, it's not gonna be well for you, because even they grow up too. And to be honest, the time that you have your target market or your age bracket, the time that you have it set up now is not really good, because everybody that you have within the age bracket around 18 to 35, maybe 18 to 40, I feel like is his new like target margin. Even they grow up too. Just think about that for a second. Yes, he might be on streaming, cool. There might be a nice couple thousand there that are gonna tune in and watch. Sure, you have Aiden Ross. You could probably do the same thing over there too. Yeah, he's gonna push Drake, of course. But even with Aiden Ross, it doesn't even help his rollout. Keep in mind, you still have a rollout, my guy, and it's not looking good. We saw episode 2 of the Iceman series. It was terrible. It was the biggest waste of time in hip hop. Yes, it's still hip hop. You're still dropping a rap album. You said you have things to say, right? You have things to talk about, no? We need you to try harder. Plain and simple. We need you to do better. We need you to try, because it just looks like you're not trying. One thing that I always say is that whether you like it or not, my guy, you are the number one person here in Toronto. Listen, chat, you cannot fight it. I'm speaking the truth towards it. He's the number one dude here, but it just looks like it's just one great big waste of time. Because none of them are slaps. There's no slaps no more. Everything is just, what is this? You refuse to sit down. You refuse to get new producers. You refuse to get new writers. You think you could do it by yourself, which is why you did the writing for What Did I Miss, and you talked about nothing. You had a good beat, and nothing was said. The leadership here is open vacancy. And there's nobody that can fill it. That is a problem.
You know what I'm saying? The world was supposedly revolving around him. Why is he not having staying power right now with those people who don't know about all this stuff? Because the music ain't good. But you talking about it's boring. Well,
don't kill me, damn. Even they grow up too. And kids, they grow up so fast. He has nothing to see. I don't disagree. Let me see what Malcolm says. Out like a light was when I said this boy here to stay. It's been a pretentious downslide ever since that was if memory serves it. He did good on Sicko Mode. He did good on Sicko Mode. Okay. He did good on Sicko. Okay, he did really good on Sicko Mode, if I'm gonna be honest, because when we had that song, when we listened to that Travis Scott album and we heard Drake on Sicko Mode here in Toronto, we ate that up. We ate all of that song up. That song was all over the city. House parties, private functions, the underground joints, the clubs, the restaurant clubs, like it was played everywhere. So yeah, no, the city ate that one up. So Malcolm, I agree with you. Malcolm. But for him to call Aiden Ross daddy, it's crazy.
Well, clearly people seem to think he's boring because nobody's even excited when he's dropping. Come on, SO, you know how this shit work, man. When you cold, you cold. You know that shit better than anybody else. You have whole fucking dissertations on YouTube talking about when you're cold, can't nobody save you when you're cold. You just gotta go through your season.
But to that point, now you see everybody start to try and save him. That doesn't make sense. Since when do we give grace at that kind of level? What happened to being critical? It's like when it comes to Drake, everyone's afraid to be critical, and that doesn't make sense. How do you tell that artist to be great if you're not critical? How do you let them know that they're going down the wrong path if you're not going to be critical? How do you know this right here that you wrote down and you thought it was a bar really isn't? How do you tell them that if you're not critical? How do you tell them that if you're not honest? So you mean to tell me there's a whole bunch of people around him that are not even honest? But where's the integrity if there's no honesty? There's a problem in this formula. How do we solve for X? People need to be honest, and it includes the individual that he keeps around him. Everybody equally needs to tell this man, please stop. You are damaging yourself more than you are helping anybody else. You are crippling yourself more than anything else. You need to understand there is actually power within sitting down and figuring things out so you can come back as a better individual. Every other rap artist has done this. So what makes it so hard for you to do is my question. Like I said, I came in here with some grace. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Tiff was right. I done lost that grace. But, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying my best here, you know.
So why is it any different for this nigga? It ain't. And I'm one of the few people that's predicting at some point he's probably going to get hot again. I don't know if he's ever going to reach the same amount of unanimous support that he once had. And when I say unanimous, I know some of y'all going to say, I never liked him. I get it, right? We understand. But it was as close to unanimous as it could possibly be for an artist in hip hop or in music. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just he was literally giving people the toilet paper out his ass for years. And people just was like,
and they threw it back.
Sherman.
Nigga.
And he can't pull that trick no more. And he is fucking hemorrhaging for it. So again, SO, you got the connects. You got the phone calls. You have the contacts. Give that nigga some heat.
Dog, J. Tom really said Drake is zestier than the Italian salad dressing brand. That is crazy. Not even that dope way Cam got a girl to say it on the song. He just straight up said, don't kill me. Oh my goodness. What more do I say? What's good, Gail? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Rebecca, I ain't saying that yet.
Until then, like, come on, man. Boy Wonder can't save him?
Nope.
Boy Wonder got hits on everybody else's albums.
Yep.
Boy Wonder got hits on Kendricks shit.
No doubt.
Beyonce shit.
Facts.
Jay shit.
Top about it.
Boy Wonder got hits on everybody. Why can't he get on a bona fide Boy Wonder beat and knock that bitch out the park right now? Why is it so hard? Word has it, he lost all his pens. Maybe that's what it is. Boy Wonder been one of the hardest producers in this bitch for 2 decades. Yo, day one. And you can't come out with a hit with him? And he done produced the majority of your shit? How that not working? Where's 40? We haven't heard no signature 40 sounds. And this is I'm being as neutral as I possibly can. We haven't heard none of that. We haven't heard him unlock.
Y'all remember that warning I gave out? About how you should not come in here with nonsense because it's not going to save nobody? Okay.
Like a new flow. We haven't heard him reach a new level introspectively.
Hey, Malcolm, facts.
We haven't heard him give us a undeniable smash banger. He's cold. Tell my son ever since Drake been gone. Nigga ain't been gone. The nigga
See, that's the part that makes me mad, because the person that you envision in your mind is clearly in front of you. But even you can't even accept that he changed. Just think about that for a second. You're literally talking about somebody that you have envisioned in your mind, and the man is right there. And even in your mind, you can't even admit to yourself that the man that you're talking about in here is right there. He is not the same person anymore. That alone ends the conversation. That whole point. The conversation was done within 5 minutes within the video. There's nothing more to say after that. The only things we can talk about right now is more about like the possibilities or the ideas or different ways how you can change. The different individuals that you can sit down and work with. Why don't you sit down and talk to somebody your age? You know, maybe get some game out of them. Talk to somebody older that's more seasoned in the game. There's nothing wrong with learning from different sources of individuals. That's what we do here. This is how you evolve. This is how you get better. This is how you learn. Look at your name itself. Your name can get you into a lot of doors. You can talk to a lot of people, get information and resources from a whole different plethora of places. You want to talk about how you're a versatile artist, how you're supposedly the #1 rap artist. So okay, if you want to claim that spot, why don't you start sitting down with individuals that can actually rap? Why don't we do that first before we even claim these titles? Let's work on ourselves. Let's workshop something. Let's lab on something. Let's get into the lab and work and just try to recreate or create something that can work for you for the next couple years to pass. There's nothing wrong with doing that. This is what I don't understand, because this is what you need to do. When it comes to history repeats itself over and over. It like the patterns are the same. Anytime somebody takes a loss like that, they have to sit down and recreate themselves and find a way to be that guy again. For a lot of people, it worked. But it's not an easy task. It's very difficult. But if you don't even want to do that, that just goes to show that you don't even want to do the work. You're lazy. This is a problem. And I'm not speaking to be like, oh, bro, you're lazy, just give up. No. I'm saying, look, if you really want to claim these titles, there's some work that needs to be done. You can't claim the title and then show nothing for it. That's fraudulent behavior.
Has not left. He thought Lotto could save him. It didn't work. He thought Playboy Cardi could save him. It didn't work. He thought Central C could save him. It didn't work. He thought getting gangster and showing a whole arsenal of fucking assault rifles in his backyard would work. It didn't work. That's the signs that you're cold.
Hey, Gail, to your comment earlier, facts.
You had a #1 album that still didn't work. You gave the people the Party Next Door album that the OVO fans have asked for a decade and a half. It didn't.
The man says Shang Tsung. Bro, more like the Monstars from Space Jam.
Work. The only songs that even worked off the bitch didn't even have Party Next Door on it. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole collab album, but the only songs that niggas care about it ain't even a collab. The one song that did take off, motherfucking Nokia Nextel, the shit was already pre-made before he ever even received it. The boy had the beat, he had the hook, he had the bridge.
I forgot. I forgot. Before, Nokia was already made. Before Drake, how'd I forget? His best song was made by somebody else already. I really forgot that. Who's calling my phone?
All they had to do was fill in the verses. That one halfway worked. Where's it at today? I know this is gonna be written off as hate and rage bait, but it's really not. This is me being as neutral as I possibly can.
Thank you. Because it's almost as if there's so many people out there that don't know the definition to words. If you sit down and read the definition to these words, you wouldn't be talking the way you're talking when you're assuming that I am rage baiting. Somebody needs to big bro these guys, man. This is what your family does. This is what your real friends do. This is what people, not necessarily that care about you, but at least they want to see you do better. This is how they talk to you. If you don't have those individuals around you to speak to you like that, I am very concerned for you, because that's how you grow. You think I would be like this if I never had those kind of people around me? I would be I can't even say those words, but I would not be the kind of person I am today if I never had those kind of people in my corner. That will speak realness. That will sit there and let you know the way you're moving right now is not a good look. We must do something so we can adjust and change, so you can put yourself in a better light. This is what I am doing here. But this is also why I said I want to come in with some grace, because you got to do better, man. Fine, you want to stay? That's cool, but you got to do better. You have to. Now, we can't erase your history. That's going to be a part of you forever. Sorry. However, you must do better. You have to. For the sake of the city, because right now, the way you're moving, it's reflected upon us. All the movements that you're making is reflected upon us, because you're at the end of your shows out there when you're on tour, you're saying, oh, I'm Drake, Drizzy, whatever, the boy from Toronto, Canada. You're name dropping Toronto, Canada, bruh. You must do better.
And not even looking at the other shit, the other bullshit. Just like musically, let's keep it musical talk. Rap wise, this man
false advertising titles is crazy.
Has dropped how many songs in the last year? He dropped damn near 10 to 15 new ones last year. He gave you damn near 20 new ones this year so far. Can anybody name a memorable bar from any of those records?
What did I miss? Or no, sorry. Let's go. Do 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 do. Let's go. Do 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 do. That's memorable.
Can anybody name a memorable bar from any of those records?
Let's go. Let's go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What did I miss? Do 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 do. Let's go. 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 Like, bro.
What did I miss? What did Esso miss? More specifically. He's cold, brother. Kendrick, if he wasn't hot, he wouldn't be breaking all these fucking records every week. The same records that were supposedly held by homie on a stadium run, upgraded the size of the motherfucking venues, and been crushing the buildings. Let's do better. I understand if you love Drake, if you like Drake, if you enjoy his music. I'm not.
Is that who I think it is? Yo, is that who I think it is in the chat? Let me find out. Like,
I'm not judging you for liking that nigga shit. If you're a fan, cool. However, let's not act like, I have these same rants with everybody. Let's not act like history didn't happen. Let's not act like 2025 just fucking escaped us and he took a hiatus and went to the fucking mountains or something and been in a cryogenic chamber trying to reassemble his career. That's what people told him to do, by the way. He's been here the whole time.
yup.
So why you ain't bumping What Did I Miss in the Club, SO? Why is that not working out in New York? Y'all love him so much. Why they don't got the city lit? Y'all ain't bumping this one out in New York?
There's also another good point in this where it's like, just based on the way that they're talking, the way that they're speaking on the podcast, it's almost as if they're running from their own truth. They're running from their own truth because they don't even want to take the accountability to admit that the songs that have been put out are not working in the clubs. They don't want to admit it. So they put themselves into a realm where they remember what Dude was, even though Dude is right there. It's almost like what's it called? It's almost like My Hero Academia with All Might. Everybody remembers what All Might was. But All Might today, that man is a skinny, scrawny individual that cannot fight no more. You can apply that same concept and put it towards this individual. From what he was to what he is today is not the same. It's almost as if the battle crippled him in a sense. When Kendrick said, first of all, when Kendrick started Euphoria with your superpowers getting neutralized, I can only watch in silence. Fast forward today, look what we got.
Why not? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Become an Insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. He nigga got me. I ain't even fucked up, but just like, I'm flabbergasted.
Hey, J-Tom, All Might can still whoop some feet. Just not the feet that he needs to whoop. It's not just me. East Coast niggas love somebody that got beef with us. LA. Oh my God. Shout out to Rowdy Rebel. Hoovers are still out. RP Pop Smoke. Facts. Facts, man. What happened to Rowdy Rebel, bro? That man used to drop some bangers too. What's going on with him? See, New York needs, like I said before, New York needs to look within itself. Because you have the stars. You have the players. Y'all got your rappers. You have it there. What's going on within your own city, within your own walls? Focus on there first. New York needs to restructure themselves before they can even talk about anything else in hip-hop, because there's so much mismanagement or lack thereof within these walls of New York. New York is in shambles when it comes to music. If it wasn't for Joey, we wouldn't be hearing what New York used to sound like. But now post that beef, what's going on? We need more of that. We can't always rely on Buffalo. We know Buffalo, New York is like, that's New York. You know, from what you hear from Benny the Butcher over there and Griselda and them, from what you hear over there, that's New York. But when you go to the actual New York City, it's almost like New York City sounds like Jersey. That's not right.
I'll see y'all later, though. Peace.
Oh, he got arrested? Damn. Well, GG's to him. New York has the same issue as Toronto, absolutely. But I feel like with New York, they can solve their problem quicker than us here. Because at least New York had something. New York needs to figure out how to make that work again. Brooklyn and the Bronx are being regentrified. Oh, Lord. But let's not cap. When New York had it, New York had it. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, when New York had their greats, it was hard to step to New York, man. From all the regions with all their players, when it came to New York, when New York was great, it was hard to step to New York. If you wanted to challenge New York back then, it will be a long day for some people out there. It will be a very long day. Very long day. Let's make that clear right now. There's not much contenders out there when it comes to stepping to New York in the early 2000s. Oh, see, it would have been a long day for a lot of these regions. Memphis can... See, 3-6 Mafia, Project Pat, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. Memphis, I ain't gonna lie, Memphis might get walked over. But I'm not saying that in the sense of like they have nothing there. They have enough to compete. But New York was a powerhouse that could not be played with. Come on, man. Dipset G. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bruh. And those are, bro, the groups. Oh, my God. Let's not forget, like, Busta Rhymes. Let's not forget Fabulous. Oh, Jadakiss. Come on, bruh. Bro. Oh, my. The Locks. Styles P. Chic. Yo. It will be a long day for some of these people out there if you ever wanted to step to New York. What happened? What happened to that? Where did this go? I know they all grew up. But where are the successes? Where are the people to pick up the torch and keep the ball rolling? Where they at? Papoose, Nick? Oh, my. Now, as much as I don't like Remy Ma, but Remy Ma, man. Come on, Fat Joe. Now, Fat Joe is questionable, but he still got his tracks. Facts. Each New York borough had their own king back in the day. Oh, shit. Yo, Ron is naming tracks right now. Fabulous, Can't Let You Go. Oh, my goodness, man. Or how about Fabulous and Neo? I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. Nigga. Oh, we talking about slaps? You talking about slap? New York you couldn't touch New York. You couldn't. What happened? What happened? This conversation should never have happened. Because we're going to look at you and find out, oh, you're from here, but wait, hold on a second. Why are you worried about this when New York is just, what's going on here? Man, be so for real, man. DMX, Ja, Nick, yo, you couldn't touch New York, man. New York, you couldn't touch New York. You couldn't touch New York. You can't. Everybody's gonna lose. I think New York in the early 2000s, I think New York could have went to war with the rest of the world with music. New York alone can go to war with the world with music, nigga. Just think about that. Think about all the superstars from New York. Oh my, Lil Kim? Bro, just imagine, you see Lil Kim. She pull out a great big machine, one mighty machine gun, the two-hand joint. Just have it and you flip the switch on that and you just let that machine gun fly. And it's just shooting bare bullets and she just taking down Nick. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Rakim. Oh my God. Yo, dog. Hey. New York needs to heal first before they talk. New York needs to heal first before they can even talk, man. 2010s, no doubt. Mobb Deep. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Hey, this conversation shouldn't have been had. They need to focus within their city walls before they step outside into the exterior, because this conversation was a waste of time. It was a waste of time. We shouldn't have had this conversation. Y'all are just speaking a whole bunch of foolishness, and it's not helping nobody. Oh my, it's not LL Cool J, nigga. Yeah, no, it's over. It's over. New York can go to war with the world in terms of music, and New York would win. Just think about that. That's how powerful New York was.
I don't live in present tense, so just over a Daytona. Girl, my life been like a kid drama. Walking to.
Bye, have a beautiful time.